Hi folks, how we doing? Right. The third try I've had at filming this video. This video is going to be called Trippy Trickster Energies for the end of October. This is the third time I've tried to film it. First time I had camera stand problem, and I explained that in a video that you're obviously not going to watch. The second time, or was it, no, the third time something happened. Third time I got well into it, 20 minutes in, and some royal drama fell onto the cards, and it went really trickstery. And I tried to keep filming it, and I just thought, I'm not filming it anymore. I'm not filming it. I'm just not doing it. And I was so frustrated because 3 times I tried to do the video, and 3 times it had just not worked out. And that very rarely happens to me. I'm not a person that actually has that happen with videos. Usually when I do a video, I do it. It doesn't go weird or anything like that. And I put the camera off and I was like, what the hell's this? Trippy Trickster Energies in October 2023. Before I came on camera, I pulled a card for myself. And it's called Fire Spirit Energy, and it's by Denise, Linn, and it's the Sacred Forest Oracle, okay? So I picked this card, it came from me, my own personal reading, and one of the things I got was, watch where we put our energy from now, well, it's forever really, you know, because it doesn't matter whether you're watching this on in October, November, December, or in 2030. There's going to be a lot, and there is a lot of tricky trickster energies out there at the minute. These are within your community and within the global community. It's within all kinds of things. And what's happening is we're losing ourselves in these. That's me moving the camera, apologies. We're losing ourselves in these trippy trickster energies. And we're trying to figure out these trippy trickster energies. I also bear in mind that we're doing this reading in the Halloween portal where we're working up to Halloween. October is about Halloween. And we know that when Halloween's here, the portal, the Halloween portal, the veil between the two worlds gets thinner, which is good because the good stuff can come in, but also the not so good stuff can come in. If you call it bad, fine. Some of you call it bad stuff, call it dark stuff, whatever you call it. So the good stuff comes in, but also the not so good stuff. This is not just about ghosties and ghoulies and demons and entities. This is about our own stuff, our unhealed stuff, our unhealed, oh, I know why the camera blips happen now, our unhealed stuff that comes up. We spend our time in the Halloween month looking for the spooky stuff, or if you're scared of things like that, scared of the ghosties, scared of the demons, scared of the entities. But what we don't realise is it's not just that stuff that can come up, it's our own shadow that can come up. And our shadow can look like so many different things at so many different times. And what happens is when the shadow comes up, we can go into things like blame, shame, victimhood, combativeness, anger, resentment, jealousy, fear, overwhelm, slam out the room energy, all of that energy. And what happens is when we go into that energy, our energy source goes in that direction. So, say you're angry with a certain person, you lose your energy to them. And they'll take it from you willingly. Say you turn on the news in October, and because in my last reading I did that we're not publishing because it just went weird, something's meant to be coming with the royal family. And no doubt if it involves the UK royal family or anything that involves the news at the minute, triggers people. It separates people. Team this, team that, and we can lose ourselves. So we've got this illusionary energy as well. We've got this illusionary energy within our own relationships, friendships. We've got this illusionary energy within our own self, within our own energy. And it's confusing and conflicting, and we're sick of it. And we're like, when is this going to end? Do you know when this ends? Is when we see it for what it is, the trippy trickster energy, and we don't give our energy to it. We don't give our energy to it. And I'm not saying to be cold and, you know, and step off. I'm not saying that. I'm saying see it, be aware of it, but don't lose yourself to it. And this is not just about stuff on the telly. This is about stuff within your community, because it's the stuff within our communities that is more important than the stuff we're seeing on the telly, okay? So our friendships, our relationships, our working relationships, relationships with neighbours, relationships with the people you're living with, relationships with anything really, it's coming under the telescope. But more important, it's coming under the telescope in as far as not what they are doing to you, but how we can react. Because one of the reasons why we've got into such a hot mess as a world is because we're an eye for an eye in it. So he poked my eye out, I'm going to poke your eye out. You say that about me, I'm going to say that about you, but I'm going to go even deeper with that. I'm going to go even darker with that. And this is what we do as people. Or we go into why me, I'm a victim, this always happens to me, why me, and yada yada yada, and we lose ourselves. And we're all worthy of so much more than that. So one of the messages is watch the trippy trickster energies. They're here to help you to grow. Really, Claire? Yes. They're here to help you to grow. They're here to help you to grow. Because there's going to be two choices here. And I've experienced this already. These trippy trickster energies come up, and in some cases it's really dark. Shall I share a story from the weekend? I'm gonna. If I remember. If I don't, it wasn't meant to be shared. Anyway, so don't worry about it. So it comes up to see how we're reacting to it. Because when something dark comes up, it's our human nature, as sad as it is, to go into fear, anger, resentment, protection, you know, protecting myself. But we don't protect ourselves in empowering ways. We do crazy stuff to protect ourselves. And the rest of October as well feels as though it's going to be a time of deep insular reflection, a real chance to really look at all the ick within us all. It's very easy at the minute to look out into the world and go, at everybody else, because there's loads of it. Everyone, bless everyone at the minute, including myself, is going through huge purging. We're doing things, saying things that are just crazy, batshit crazy, stupid. And it's really easy to go, look at them, look at them, look at them. Oh my God, can't believe they're saying that. Bring them down. Let's do this. When in actual fact, that's just distraction from ourselves. We're letting ourselves become distracted. So, Astro Moon Diary, the rest of October. So I'm filming this on the 9th of October. Right? Well, no, actually, by the time I put this on, it will not be the 10th of October. I was going to say put 10th of October in your diaries, but you'll be watching this after it. Where's the dates gone? I had this open. Right, so I'm doing this on the 9th of October. We've then got a new moon, apologies, on the 14th. On the 14th, we've also got an annular solar eclipse, 14th of October. We've got Sun entering Scorpio on Monday the 23rd. We've then got a full moon and lunar eclipse on the 28th. So, we've got some huge energies. We're also working up towards the 11th of November portal. Tomorrow's the 10th, so tomorrow is a portal as well, 10th of October. October is a month of this, very, very complex. What's that energy? What's that energy? What's that energy? What am I feeling? Oh, I don't know what I'm feeling. I thought it was this, but then it's this, but then it's this. What's happening? It's actually all part of it. It's all part of this feeling of chaos. Because one of the things us humans like in life and it makes us feel comfortable is to know exactly where we're at. I want to know exactly where I am and exactly where I'm at. And when we get put in situations when we don't, it can really bring something up in us. It can really bring up insecurities and shadow and pain and disharmony, because I want to know where I'm at. Life's simple. You know, people that everything's black or white. No, it's not. It's either yes or no. There are many shades of grey. The world at the minute, take it away from your own community. Well, actually, even the global community is your community. We're being asked, we're being pushed and pushed and pushed to constantly have to look outside the box and the narrative, your own narrative, your external narrative in your community, and the global narrative. And many of the things that come up in October are going to be forcing us to realise our role in things on some level, and that's how you free yourself. So the deck I'm using is The Sacred Forest by Denise Linn. Let's have a card. Leadership. Stag Spirit. Leadership. Ooh, I like this. Transcending. Should I have another card for that? I'll put that back and I'll keep that. No, I'll keep that, put that in. It was just the card I got out earlier. I've put it back in. It was my own card, was that, for my own reading. Courage. Leave it at 3. Beauty. To be able to see the beauty of everything. No matter how dark, no matter how conflicting it is, no matter how difficult it is, to be able to see the utter beauty of it all. The utter beauty in the confusion. And actually, I think it's a great place to be when a person says, I'm not sure actually. I'm always conscious and wary of people that just have all the answers. Straight away they'll jump in. I have the answer. I know. I used to hate that in school, especially in primary school, because people tended to do it more in primary school. I know. And actually you don't know. Because one of the things we're going to be finding out in October is how much you don't know. I'm not talking about global truths there, because that, like I always say, is so last year. So 2020. This is much more deeper. This is about stuff that you don't know about yourself. This is about stuff that you don't know about your reactions, and having to really look in the mirror. And it's almost like, as well, having to do this during the Halloween energies. So what cards did I get? I got the card of Leadership, Transcending, and Courage. Now I look at these cards in the world we've got today and I'm like, whoa, Leadership, Transcending, Courage. Straight away when I saw that leadership cards, my mind straight away went to Prime Minister, presidents of today, and I was like, really? I did it just then. I went straight into darkness there. Leadership, what? Yeah. What you want about that leadership? We know there's a question mark on leadership at the minute. It's under the spotlight. And I'm looking at these cards and I'm like, what the hell? Do you know what this is about? Again, that was an example of distraction. This is about us and how we lead in our own lives. So take it away from the political leaders. How are we leading in our own lives? Are we part of the solution or part of the problem? Are we letting ourselves be puppet mastered by our own communities? Your boss, your family, your parents, your grandparents, your partner, your society, your neighbours. How are we going to step forward? Because at the minute there's a hot mess within communities. And it all leads to wounding. It all leads to past trauma, generational trauma, neighbourhood trauma, work trauma. Other people's scarring and wounding, our scarring and wounding. But actually what we're going to be asked of in October, for the rest of October, is to step up in a way we've never stepped up before. To not let your traumas hold you back anymore. And this is going to be really difficult in some respects because many people have been through some really difficult things. But going are the days where we react just like somebody has before us. Because if you're finding yourself in a dynamic where you're all just looping, you're all just always falling out, and you find yourself in the middle of that, you're part of the problem, not the solution. So this is about having firm boundaries in place, but making headway to actually be the difference you want to see in the world. And I know that sounds cliched and cheesy, but to actually be the difference that you want to be and see in the world. We're waiting for somebody else to save us. We're waiting for the Prime Minister or the King or the Queen or Mummy or Daddy or the President to save us. But actually they're not going to show up. They're not going to save you. What the person that is going to save you is you. So this is about leadership of your own life coming up. And how that's going to start is you're going to be shown the ick. And you're going to be shown the of your life. You're going to be shown the interactions that are just shocking. You're rolling it as well. You're going to be shown the mirror. You're going to be shown the mirror. It's almost like Spirit are holding up this mirror and saying, look in this mirror, because actually this has to stop. Stop focusing on what they're doing. It's about you and your well-being. And this is how we transcend. So this is about awakening, ascension, healing, transcending, being able to rise higher. There are so many pitfalls at the minute. No judgment. Pitfalls within communities. Call them rabbit holes. There's rabbit holes in communities, rabbit holes, pitfalls, whatever it is, in communities, on all kinds of things, in global stuff. And actually we're being asked to step out of those, to step away from it. So you're walking down, if you're walking down a road and you saw one, you'd walk around it. So it's about being aware of them, not walking down the street blindfolded, la 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 la, and just falling down every one of them, or falling down the first one and doing yourself an injury and not being able to get back up, but actually transcending, choosing, am I going to let myself be dragged into the gutter? So what's going to happen is you're going to be shown the gutter. You're going to be shown the temptation of the gutter, because actually the gutter can be temptation as well, because the gutter can actually be a place of victim, and you get attention and you can speak your truth and rise up and take everybody on. So the gutter can be a shapeshifter, can the gutter. But this is about transcending. The aspen spirit, courage. This takes courage. It takes real courage to be able to look at ourselves, to be able to look at the world in which we have formed, to look at the world in which we inhabit, to look at our role in that world, yeah. It takes great courage. It takes great courage to start again. It takes great courage to text someone and say, let's start. To not even say let's start again, but to just put it to one side. It's huge. And the more that you can try and step into these energies, the more you release yourself from them. And it becomes easier. And then October, rather than being a place of, can actually be a place of deep growth. And we can start to use the moon and the eclipses as the sacred gifts that they are, rather than getting triggered. It's great that people are aware of their triggers at the minute, but the triggers are sent to grow us. I'm going to now use the Earth Blessings card by, is it Liz Dean? So let's look at this. Liz Dean. October, the rest of October 2023. Gift. May you receive the gifts that await. We'll do another one. Do two. Should we do 3 cards? Because we did 3 cards from the other one. Change. May you bless the turning of the leaves. October is about the turning of the leaves. So if we think about that, what are we letting go of? Because if a tree held on to its leaves, the new ones wouldn't grow. If you think about a tree, it goes brown, it lets go of its leaves, The leaves fall gently. It doesn't just drop them. It lets them dance gracefully. It lets itself become bare and vulnerable and with undressed and without its colour, its blossom, its flower, its leaf. It stands there tall and proud, and then it starts to rebud again. So looking at what's happening with the leaves in relation to our own healing. Conserve. May you find the balance. So October is about refinding the rebalance. Rebalancing. It's about rebalancing with the leaves and nature. Observing how nature works, how it sustains itself, how it's able to keep coming back. Us humans really need to look at the seasons and listen to what and go with the seasons. Hermit when you need to, come out when you're expected to find this healing. To find that, and if you think about leaves and how beautiful those leaves are when they're crunchy underfoot, or you can kick them up, or children take up big handfuls of them and throw them up in the air. There's beauty in everything. Being able to receive the gifts of life and the gifts of abundance. When we're miserable and unhappy and downtrodden and victim and traumatized, we can't receive. When we're happy and full of energy and flow and we're more balanced, we can receive. So being able to receive the gifts. And even if at the minute in October you seem to be receiving some really difficult things, that is also a gift. The third card is inspired. May you realise the potential. May you realise your own potential. Maybe things are becoming difficult because we've not been listening to them. We've been pushing them to one side. Rest of October 2023, Oceanic Tarot, a wish. So we started off with these Trippy Trickster energies, but actually what we're finishing is with Alchemy. We've turned those energies around. We've not run away from them. We've not denied they're there. We may have run in and exploded with them from time to time. But then what we've done is we've gone, right, no, I need to be better than this. This is next level. It's the next test. And each test we gets, as you claim you're awakening, ascending and healing, your tests get much more challenging to test that you are. So, 9 of Cups, the wish. Regulating our emotions, knowing that actually we are the big creators. We are master creators. Being able to see clearly as well. So maybe towards the end of October, we're able to see much more clearly where we're at. We're able to find calm within the storm. We're going to be okay with things not being okay. We're going to be okay with conflict around us that we know we can't help or that we can't assist or make better. We're going to be okay with the fact the world is as it is, that we can do our little bit in the world, but we're not going to save the world. But we can save our bit of the world. We can save our inner world. Because if you think about this, if everybody on the planet focused on their inner world and saved their inner world, it would ripple out. The reason why the world is as it is because people are chaos. They're not resting, they're not recuperating, they're not healing, they're not listening, they're not heeding. It's chaos. So your wish is coming true, calming the chaos. Also as well, 4 of Swords is about recovery after your broken heart, after your trippy, Trippy Trickster energies. And actually resting and recuperating. Honestly, at the minute, resting is so important. Resting, and your downtime is huge. Your downtime is huge. Rest, 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 rest. Your hobbies, anything that lights you up, even your gym sessions. If well, gym, it rested. It can be for some people. If a gym helps you to work through things, your time is precious at the minute. A time of deep reflection, a time of going deep, going into, if you imagine these cups as cups within you filled full of stuff from the past, from past versions of you. And it's time to look at those cups, to clean those cups out. Where is our wounding towards the end of October? Where is our wounding as a world towards the end of October? Towards the end of October, where is our wounding? Drama. Knight of Swords. Drama. Be it your own personal drama that we're caught up in, or the collective drama, and not wanting to focus on success. Because, and this can be a trigger, it doesn't matter. It's easy to like, it's easy. Well, just pick that phone up, easy peasy. I can go onto anything I want. I can go onto Instagram, Facebook, go onto YouTube, go onto TikTok, go onto the news channels. I can go through group chats and I can enter into drama, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, without even realising it. What is harder is to actually focus on your success. So this distraction energy, trippy trickster distraction energy, that's coming in into communities, into families, into workspaces, that's the problem at the minute. That's one of the problems at the minute. The fact that we've all got our sword up to protect ourselves, I'll take them down. Be it the elites of the world, be it your boss, be it somebody else within your world. I'm sick of it. I'm going to take them down. I'm going to show up. I'm going to speak my truth. That whole speaking my truth thing needs real, maybe that's another video, it needs real reassessment, because the whole speaking my truth thing has gone way out of balance. And actually what we must remember is the clue in the words, the golden words, is my truth, not the truth. And actually in some cases there isn't actually the truth. There can be many truths. There can be many truths. And I think we're putting ourselves under so much pressure to find out the truth, when in actual fact there's many truths within many situations. So let's look at the eclipse energy. Let's look at what the eclipse is. I'm just going to read them as one. I know I probably shouldn't, but life's too short not to. So look at the eclipse energies in October. 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards. Wow, success, 6 of Wands, again that success. We need to be successful. We need to be successful within our worlds. You know, if you're a creator of a family, you need to be successful at it. You need to be able to look at your kids and grandkids and think, well done you, well done me, sorry. Because actually I'm successful. If you're a manager somewhere, why are you not successful? Why is your team not successful? Why is your home not successful? Why is your neighbourhood not successful? We always look at other people, it's their fault. And actually we need to be more successful in the areas that matter. So what are the eclipses bringing up? King of Cups, understanding. And creativity, the Page of Wands. It can take real courage to step into your heart space. It can be really painful. Even we think, oh, I'm always in my heart space. It can be really painful to step into your heart space. And this is about, we're wanting something new to come into the world, but it can't come in until we change. So October spotlight is on us. But shall I tell you something else? You'll find that the spotlight is also on something else to take you away from that. It's a test. It's a test. The spotlight could be on the drama in your family. The spotlight could be on the drama in your workspace. The spotlight could be on global dramas. I'll say it again, being the change that we want to see in the world, what are creating. You know, as well, I'm getting sick of all of this at the minute as well, that the youngsters are here to create the new world. Why the bloody hell are the older people not doing that as well? Everyone, if you're here and you're alive and you're in physical form, you are responsible for creating the new earth. It's this whole thing of when are the new souls coming? When are the new souls coming? Oh, well, they're meant to be here, but it's not changing. Maybe they're yet to come. Quit that. Because actually, if you're here now, I don't care how old we are or how young we are. If you're on Earth now, we're meant to be creating. All of this waiting for the next wave or waiting for them, they're going to save us. That is sick. That is sick. It is actually, you tune into that. You're waiting for children to come and save you. It's sick, is that? If you're alive and you're in physical form, you save yourself. You're part of the new earth formation. So you're part of the new energies that want to come in. So all of this waiting for the next wave that want to come in is actually so wrong. And it's so prehistoric. And it's so damaging. And it's so cruel to put that on young people. Where are the elders? Oh God, I'm on fire. Where are the elders? Because, yeah, oh, come on. I mean, why are you expecting a youngster to come in and change your life, to change your... Oh, I'm sure they could have changed them though. Why are we expecting a youngster to come in to change something that we can't change? Ah, sod it, I've had enough of it. I'm too old for this. Wait till your next incarnation, that's what all I can say on that. Because actually, it's young and older coming together. It's the older generation actually realising they have a responsibility. They have a powerful responsibility. That it's okay saying, it's your turn, you can sort it out, but who's going to hand them the baton? And actually, they are coming in with the baton, so they're holding the baton, but they're going to need love to grow that baton. They're going to need love to grow that baton. So this is, ooh, I wasn't expecting any of this. I feel as I'm on fire now. Yeah. So it's the older, elder wisdom, which is within all of us, and the younger energy that wants to come in. Because also remember as well, within you is a young person. Within you is an old person. We are all of it. We are all of it. Maybe that is why there is a spotlight on young people at the minute. Maybe that's one of the reasons why there is this big thing with youngsters struggling at the minute, because there's way too much pressure on them. They'll save the family, next generation will save them. They'll make a difference. But you can't make a difference. How do you expect they're going to learn your behaviours? When are the new leaders coming? Are they here yet? God, I'm sick of it. Well, I actually think it's about time the people that are already here sorted it out. Because again, how cruel is it to actually go, can you remember, in this the UK thing, when Labour, this is a few years ago, left power, they sent a letter, whether it a joke or not, let's not get into it, to the Tory leader that was coming in and said, good luck, there's no money left. And it's almost like saying, we've messed it up. Good luck, I'm out. I mean, I'm on the other side now. What's the saying? I don't think it's a saying. I'm on my way out of this. No, it's not that. I'm glad I'm on my way out and I'm not on my way in. Well, thanks for that. Because if you're on a planet and you're saying to yourself, I'm glad I'm on my way out and I'm not on my way in. Why? Are you going to explain that to your little grandchild? Are you going to explain that to your next door neighbour that's pregnant? That's expecting a baby? And, ooh, yes. Oh, you are not going to believe what cards just come up. Nurtured. May you be loved and cared for. Awake. May you wake up to the beauty that is already here. Alchemy. Alchemy. What's that? Divine. Gather. Purpose. Continue. We need to stop waiting for the next wave that are going to come in and save us, because actually until the people that are already incarnated on this planet can actually start making changes to make a better world, then anything that the youngsters were meant to bring in will not be brought in, I'm feeling, because actually we have to save ourselves. We have to save ourselves first. So we're going to be seeing more of that in October. I don't even know what I shuffle to get that story coming in. Let's just keep going. Any more messages want to come in for October? Transcending. It's the same cards. Leadership. Third of card. That was on the bottom. For some reason, I didn't bring it out. That was on the bottom. Beauty. Prosperity. I love this video. I'm glad I actually have had 3 attempts at this, because I needed to do it right and not waffle on about royal stuff. Again, take it into that no do. Yes, no do. Everyone's waiting for William to come in. Everyone's waiting for George. Charles doing something while he's sat here. I'm not saying he's not, by the way. I know Charles has done some good stuff, but we're always wanting the next one to come in. I just want William to be king. I just want George. I want George to be king. I want the next president, the next prime minister. But what about the one we've got now stepping up? And actually putting the intention that they do step up, that they do create something. Take this into your own families now. We're not talking about royalty now. Into your own family. Can't wait for the next baby to be born. But actually, where are the elders in that family? Are they making a difference? Are they leaving behind wisdom or trauma? Are they leaving behind love or destruction? So the spotlight is also on leadership within workspaces, within families, within communities, and the world stage as well. Mixed bag, creating beauty. And if you're in a place that is dark because nobody else has actually bothered to give a shit or to change or to heal, then you then have to create the beauty yourself in your own way. So if you're in a really bad workspace, and I know that not everyone can leave a job. I never ever say that to people. You should just leave, because that's not always possible. Because there's a time to leave, there's a time to find a new job, there's a time to, you know what I mean? You can't just leave a job. But what you can do is you can make sure that you look after yourself in that job. When I was in my job that I didn't like, drink heavily. That was not an answer, Claire. Disgusting. If I could turn back the clock now, I would have looked after myself in so many different ways in that old job. I'd have looked after my health more. I'd have lost more weight quicker. I'd have looked at what I was eating, what I was drinking, the relationships I was having, the friendships that I was having. I would have looked at the workspace and gone, right, I can't do anything about you, but what I can do is about myself. And this is the same with everything. So if you're in a not so nice situation, you can't change it. You can't change the situation. You may not be able to jump ship just yet, but what you can do is you can make a sacred, not safe space. That's again, sacred space for yourself in that. A sacred space. Because the whole thing with safe space is don't want anybody to say anything to me. Don't say anything to me. I can't deal with it. And I'm going to do a video. I might do a video about safe space at some point. It should be sacred. We don't want safe spaces. We want sacred spaces where there's sacred growth in that. Transcending beauty, leadership. That's how we make a change. So, interesting energies. Should we look at some predictions? Should we look at some predictions for October? Let's see what the cards say. Where do we want to go next? October, the rest of October 2023, abandonment. See what wants to come with abandonment. Trust. Generosity. Restriction, yeah. 8 of Swords is the feel sorry for me card. It's usually depicted a woman. She's blindfolded, got her hands tied, and she's surrounded by 8 swords, and she's restricted. She's hands tied, everything, but actually she can use any one of those swords at any point to get herself out of it. So this is about that. It's about stepping out of restriction. It's about stepping out of restriction. It's about stepping out of poor me and abandonment. It's about stepping into trust, the King of Pentacles, the generosity. The energies are interesting. Trippy Trickster energies. Self-reflection, judgment. So this is all about self-reflection. Self-reflection. My place in the world. Who am I? What do I contribute to this? Who am I? What do I contribute to myself? You wouldn't be shocked. Actually, you may not be. The amount of people that don't know who they are. They don't know why they've come to this planet. Why not? Why? That to me is an alarm bell. When someone says, I don't know why I'm here. Why not? Why not? Why do you not know why you're here? Self-reflection and vision. Who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? Why am I not getting what I want? What changes need to be made? Is it meant for me? Because we're talking about manifestation. Not everything is meant for you. We talked about this in the manifestation video about abundance. That just because we want to manifest a BMW, it might not be for you. You might be getting a smaller car or a less popular car. So, deep self-reflection that brings up emotion, that brings up the water energy. Having to find ourselves in emotional situations where we've had a good cry, or we've got into anger, or we've got into anxiety, and actually we rise up again. Not letting get swept away with those waves, not losing ourselves. Because it's also as well, it's about having a vision of what you want for your life. That's interesting. I got a vision of her, the angel. She's drowning in the water. And she's like, somebody save me, somebody save me, somebody save me. And there's nobody there to save her. Most people can't save themselves. And then I saw this. She's a mermaid. She doesn't need saving. She can rise up. She doesn't need to drown. You're a mermaid. You don't need to drown. You can save yourself. You can find a way through this and out the other side. What will we see globally on the stage in October? Global predictions, global predictions, global predictions. Let's end with some global predictions, insights. I'll do 3 cards. Wow. Wow. Same cards. Kinda. Card at the bottom, 6 of Wands, success. You what? You're telling me that the global situation is success. We've got the 9 of Swords, anxiety. We've got the 10 of Wands, responsibility. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. We're not doing global predictions, my love, because that is, again, we'll maybe do that in another video towards the end of the year. Maybe I'll just save those for 2024. Do you know what this says to me? Let's not look at the predictions, what's coming next. Again, predictions are so last year. I'm scared of the world, I'm fearful of the world, I'm scared of what's happening, all this stuff you're hearing about. I'm riddled with anxiety, I can't sleep, I can't rest. I'm fearful for my children, my grandchildren. I just want them to be, I just want to be successful and happy, and I'm so scared of all of this stuff and all of this chaos in the world. It is your responsibility to change your corner of the world. It's the same message. Let's look at predictions, let's see what's coming in the world. That is so low vibrational. Where your power is with you and your own internal world. If you're fearful of the world, changes need to be made. We've then got the Ace of Pentacles, which is seeding something new. I'm going to move on to the next part of this video, which is that the next group healing is on the 26th and the 27th of October. And if I remember rightly, it is, let me check. If I remember rightly, it is upon a full moon. Where are you, you little blinder? Where are you? Give me a minute. Oh, it's there, God. Couldn't see it for looking. Anyway. Full moon. It's another big day astrologically. Saturday the 28th of October is a full moon and a partial lunar eclipse. My group healing is going to be on the 26th and the 27th of October. My group healing is going to be about healing after narcissistic abuse. If you know a narcissist, if you are experiencing a narcissistic abusive relationship friendship, you can bet your bottom dollar that October, in these trippy trickster energies that we've got, there's going to be a whoosh that comes with that. If you would like some healing with that, and this doesn't matter whether you're already on your narcissistic journey of healing, and you're on it, or whether you want to step onto it and start your journey of healing, because at some point you're going to have to heal. Because at some point you're going to have to step back and heal, because you can't keep going. So this group healing goes on for 2 days, where I distance channel healing to the people that are on it. The group healings, you can receive them anywhere in the world with any time zone. So if you're asleep when I'm channeling, that's fine. If you're awake when I'm channeling, that is also fine. You don't have to come here, okay? That is the beauty of the group healings. You don't have to drive, you don't have to do Zoom calls. It's not a course. You're not going to get a link. It's distance channeled healing. When I do the group healings, I cancel my diary. My diary is closed anyway for the group healing days. They get planned a year in advance. I just don't announce them until nearer the time. So those 2 days are clear. So I am solely focusing on the people for the group healing. There is no distraction. And it's going to be about cutting the cords to those people. It's going to be about cutting your cords to the people and to the situations. It's going to be about release. It's going to be about empowerment. Because the only way you're going to get through this is through self-empowerment. Also as well, a sense of self. Because a narcissist cannot abuse somebody with a sense of self. They just can't. They have great fun with people that have no sense of self. Oh, literally, you are nectar if you have no sense of self. So this is about clearing away all that debris, all those insecurities. It won't make you perfect. It's a top up of the start of your journey. But it's going to be 2 days where you can really give your body the beautiful gift of being cord-cutted from all of that stuff, cord-cutted from anything that no longer serves you, to be cleared, your energy field cleared, to be upgraded, topped up. And then, once we've done that, the moon comes in and poof, it goes away with the moon. We give it to the moon, okay? And all you have to do is go about your day as normal. So whilst we're here, let's pull a card for the group healing. Okay, let's pull a card. I like that. I'm not going to pull a card, and I'll tell you why I'm not going to pull a card. Because when I picked my deck up, one card fell out, and that was the world. So I'm sticking with that. Because the world is all about a new beginning. It's all about the starting of a new cycle in your life. It's about new chances, second chances for yourself. It's about freedom, liberation. It's about the cycles of life. Knight of Wands, activity. So the group healing, narcissistic group healing, is all about freedom, liberation, healing, and acknowledging what's happened as well. So there will be some difficult moments on that where things come up. And I will say this as well, there will also be moments either just before it, during it, or after it when the narcissist in your life flares up. How do they know, Claire? They just do. When you start to heal, they just do. But do not let that fear you, because actually what that gives you the opportunity to do is to reassess it and to reassess your reactions to it. Because actually having a narcissistic relationship with someone or friendship is actually a gift. Because there's nothing in the world that will make you get a sense of self and empowerment than putting you in a room with a narcissist. And there's going to be more on this on a video that's coming up soon that I've not filmed yet. That'll probably be posted just before this group healing, where I'm going to explain how that works, and it is mind-blowing. So if you want to take part in that, it's £22. It's not £22 per day, it's £22 for the full 2 days. 26th, 27th of October. If you want to watch more information about that, go to my description box below or the comment section, the pinned comment, scroll down a bit and it says next group healing, narcissistic group healing, 26th, 27th. There's a video there, a YouTube video, that has all the information in it. So if you're starting to think, I want a bit more info, Claire, rather than jumping straight into email me, because if you do, guess what, I'll send you that video. You watch that video first if you're unsure of what, but it's very simple, it's not complex. If you sat and thinking, oh, I know someone that could benefit from that, you have to ask their permission first. You can put that, when you say their name is Sandra Smith, say your daughter's Sandra Smith and you think she could do with it, you'd ask Sandra first. She'd say, okay, yeah. You'd make sure she knows how it's going to be. And then you'd put in, say, Deborah Smith books her daughter Sandra Smith, you'd put Sandra Smith's name in, okay? That's it. So, if you've enjoyed this video, like the video, comment, if you got to the end, put me a pumpkin in the emoji set, in the comment section. Fill it up with either an orange heart, pancakes, pumpkin, anything autumnal leaves, that kind, on a moon, anything like that. Yes, like, comment, subscribe. Next group healing, 26th, 27th. Hope you've enjoyed this little energy revisit. I will see you in the next one. See you later. Bye.